Okay. Lecture number 3, vector product or class. The last was about the scalar product, and now we have about the vector product. Okay, what is the vector product? When two vectors are multiplied in such a way that their resultant is a vector quantity, then such a product is called vector product. So when the product, because when we multiply two vectors in such a way that their resultant is a vector quantity, then such a product is called vector product. Suppose if A and B are the two vectors having angle theta between them, then A cross B is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine of angle into n hat. Because it is a vector quantity, it has some direction. So this gives you the direction, this gives you the magnitude. So where n hat is a unit vector perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. So it means if we have two vectors, suppose we have these two vectors, A cross B, then by definition A cross B is a vector quantity. So for vector quantities we need two things: magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine of angle, and this is a direction, unit vector. So this gives the magnitude of A cross B, and this gives you the direction. Then, so if this is your vector A, this is your vector B, suppose theta is the angle between A and B. If we rotate anti-clockwise direction, then the resultant A cross B will be upward. It is normal to the plane. Suppose A and B lies on this page, then n hat will be like this. This is a normal vector perpendicular to both A and B. It is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. So if you rotate clockwise direction, then the normal will be in downward direction. Then this will be there. If A, B, if you rotate from B to A, means clockwise direction, then the resultant will be in downward. This is your B cross. This is your resultant in downward. So according to the formula, this is the formula. Magnitude of A cross B is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into sine. This is just the magnitude because this is the magnitude. See, this is the magnitude of A. This is the magnitude of the two vectors A and B. So if we talk about the magnitude is A cross B is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into sine of angle. So let's see the next. So if you are interested in finding the sine of angle, then sine of theta is equal to A cross B over magnitude of A into magnitude of A. So you can find the sine of angle by using this. And theta will be sine inverse of norm of A cross B over magnitude of A into magnitude of A. If you want to find the unit vector, n hat, so it's a unit vector in the direction of A cross B. So what is the definition of unit vector? Vector over magnitude. So n hat is a unit vector perpendicular to A and B, orthogonal to A and B. If the question, let's suppose there is a question, find a vector perpendicular to both vectors A and B, then it means you have to find the unit vector perpendicular to both A and B. So just A cross B is a vector perpendicular to both A and B, then divide it by magnitude. Vector over magnitude, you will get the unit. So this is a unit vector that is normal to the plane, and hat is normal to the plane containing A and B. You already have these nodes in your groups. Yesterday I loaded these nodes in your WhatsApp group. See the next. Okay. What is the geometrical interpretation of it? What is the geometrical meaning of it? So basic topic. काफी दफा आप ये पढ़ चुके हैं. Let's suppose we have two vectors A and B. Suppose we have two vectors A and B. Okay, let's suppose we have two vectors A and B. Suppose this is vector A, this is vector B, this is the angle theta between them. Now extend the vector parallel to each other. For example, extend B parallel to B, extend parallel to A. So you will get this type of parallelogram. Now, suppose we are interested in finding the area of parallelogram. Now find the area of parallelogram. So area of parallelogram is formula is base into perpendicular. Draw the perpendicular from this point. If this is a vector B making angle theta, then this side will be B sine of theta. This is B, then this will be B sine of theta. Then this will become base. This is base, this is perpendicular. So base is the length of this side. Along this side we have vector A. So it means the length of this side will be the magnitude of it. And the perpendicular height is magnitude of sine of theta. So this will become magnitude of A cross B. So it means if A and B are the adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then A cross B will give you the area of this parallelogram. If you take the half of the parallelogram, you will get two triangles. So if you are interested in area of triangle, it will be half of magnitude of A cross B. So, but the condition that A and B should be adjacent sides of the parallelogram. They should be the adjacent side. The side having one vertex common. ऐसी साइड जिसमें एक vertex common, that is called the adjacent side of the parallelogram. Okay, that was the geometrical equation. It means geometrically, the cross products give us the area of the parallelogram where A and B are the adjacent sides. If you take the half of the parallelogram becomes a triangle. So it means half of the A cross B gives the area of the triangle. Let's see that. Everything is there on the notes. So let's see the few properties. Let's revise the few properties. Correct? One is when you take the cross product with the same vectors, you will get the 0%. A cross B is never equal to B cross A because they are in opposite direction, which is negative minus sign. If A and B are in component form, then A cross B can be written in the form of determinant. First row ijk, in second you have vector A, in third you have vector B. By using this by the definition, we can apply, usually we use the unit vector ijk along the coordinate axis, in x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So by using these properties, I cross K is equal to K. So these are the properties. By applying definition I cross K, when you apply the definition, you will get K. J cross K is equal to I K cross I K. Anti-cross. If you do clockwise, you have to multiply with negative. The same vectors, the cross product will be B. Property number 5. If A and B are two different vectors and their cross product is 0, none of them is a null vector, then this is only possible when the angle between, because the definition is, what is the definition? So if you see the definition of A cross B is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine of angle between them into angle. This is the definition. So, take magnitude of A, magnitude sine of angle between them into angle. So if A cross B is 0, as A is not 0, B is not 0, the only possibility is this sine theta is 0. Sine theta is 0 means theta is equal to 0 or 180. This means vectors are collinear or parallel in the same direction or in the opposite direction. In this case, we have 180-degree angle. In this case, we have 0. So it means if you want to prove two vectors are parallel, so the shortest way is that one of the smartest ways is just take the cross product. The cross product will be 0. Then it means the vectors are parallel. Okay, let's see that. Scalar triple product. So we have the cross product. Now we have the scalar triple product. Just revision of the scalar triple product, then we will go on the exercise. Scalar triple product. See, as the cross product of two vectors is a vector, like A cross B is a vector. See, it's a cross product of two vectors. When this vector product is multiplied by a third vector, C, scalarly multiplied by a third vector, then such a product involving three vectors, and this is a vector, this is a vector, this is a scalarly multiplied with both these vector dot product. So this is called as three vectors involve scalar triple product, or it is called the box product. So definition is same. Magnitude of first vector as that was in dot product, magnitude of second vector into cos of angle. Because in dot product you have definition you have cos. Yes, there is a notation. You can also use the bracket notation A, comma B, comma C for this A cross B dot. You can write in this way, you can write in this is notation also. Yes, when you have this notation like A, B, C, then dot and cross element. This is one method. You can write A cross B dot C, and fine, you can write A dot B. Both the way, there is no problem because dot and cross in scalar triple are interchangeable. Then there are the few properties. So that is the definition, and this is a property if you write in the form of vectors, in the form of dot and cross. So you can put cross dot first, cross second, or cross second dot first because dot and cross. So you can cyclically change. A cross B can be written as if you start from A, then A, B, C. If you start from B, B से start करते हैं, so you can write B, C, A. If you start from C, you can C, A, B. So this is anti-clock. If you do it clockwise or randomly, अगर आप randomly किसी भी दो vectors को अपनी मर्जी से change करते हैं, then you have to put the negative. If the vectors are repeated due to cross product, due to cross product in the definition, the scalar product, triple product, gives you the 0. In case of repetition of any vectors in the scalar triple product. Answer. This is the third part. Let's see the fourth part. If in component form, if we have vector A, B, and C, and here now. So if you, what is the next property? Property 5. If the vectors are in component form A1i, A2j, A3j, B vector is equal to B1i, B2j, B3k, and C vector is equal to C1i, C2j, C3. Then scalar triple product will be A, B, C. You can write in the form of determinant. इसमें इसको आप डिटर्मिनेंट की फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हैं. फर्स्ट राइट फर्स्ट वेक्टर, फर्स्ट रो, सेकंड राइट सेकंड वेक्टर, सेकंड रो, थर्ड राइट थर्ड वेक्टर, C1, C2, C3. So this is the property of the scalar, right? Sixth property, if A, B, C equal to 0, then mathematically we can say the vectors are coplanar. If the vector lies in the same plane, then these vectors are coplanar. If you want to prove three vectors are coplanar, just take the scalar triple product. If the answer is 0, then the vectors are coplanar. Second question arises, the main question, why it is called the box product. It is also called, if you see in your book, it is also called the box product. Why? See, if you draw a box, see here. Remember the definition. What was the definition of the scalar triple product? Magnitude of first vector, magnitude of second vector, and cos of any. That was. See here. Now draw the box. If this session is done, please click the second session. We have 9 minutes. I am trying to cover this. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, draw the box. Usually we draw the box in this way. Here. Yeah. So this is a box. Suppose we have the vectors along the sides. We have the three vectors here. This is origin. Suppose this is vector A. Here we have the vector B along the adjacent sides, adjacent corners, and this is the vector C. If you see in the base, you will see this is the base of the box. This is all base. So see, the base is a parallelogram. And if you remember the geometrical interpretation of the cross product or vector product, if there are the two adjacent sides along the parallelogram, so you see these are the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, this and this, then this A cross B, magnitude of A cross B will give you the area of this parallelogram. Magnitude of A cross will give you the area of this parallelogram. So this is the area of the parallelogram. Okay. So what is the area of this box? In mathematics it is called box or parallelepiped. Base area, it's a volume of, if you are interested in finding the volume of this box or parallelepiped, the formula is the basic formula, base area into perpendicular height. So this is the formula for the parallelepiped. So base area is this one. Now the problem is the perpendicular. This is a base area. Magnitude of A cross. This is a base area. So this is the base. B and A are the adjacent sides. When you take the cross product and magnitude, this will be the area of this pedal by using the geometrical interpretation of the cross product of the. Now see, now the problem is with the perpendicular. Now the question arises, how we will find the perpendicular height. Now this is the question. See, let's suppose, see this vector C is bending. Suppose this is making angle theta with, see this is A, this is B, and then their perpendicular height A cross B, it will be in this direction. Sorry, you can. So this is a vector C along this side, and this is the vector A cross B. So this is a situation. So there is an angle between A cross B and C. That is theta. If I represent here parallel to C, this is C, then this will also be a C vector, and this will be the normal to this is A cross B. So this is your A cross B, and there is angle theta between C and A cross. If you draw the perpendicular from here, from this point, see, I'm drawing the perpendicular. In this plane. So this is a perpendicular plane. This is the vector C, and this is a perpendicular height. This will become magnitude of C. Magnitude of C cos of C, magnitude of C cos of same size, same height. So this is theta. Adjacent side is magnitude of C cos. This is your perpendicular height. So it means the perpendicular height is magnitude of C cos of. So this will be the value. If you remember the definition of the scalar triple product, magnitude of A cross B, magnitude of C cos of theta, it means this is nothing. This is just a scalar triple product. It means the scalar triple product gives us the volume of this box. Geometrically gives us the volume of this box. That's why it is called the box form. So if you have the three adjacent sides or co-terminal, means there's if एक corner common है, जब तीन sides उस corner को कहते हैं common corner. If there's a common corner between three vectors and there's a three vectors along these corners, take the scalar triple product, you will get the value. So this is a box. So जो तीनों साइडें common है, उनका स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट ले लें तो आपको वॉल्यूम मिल जाएगा. दिस वाज द ज्योमेट्रिकल मीनिंग ऑफ दिस स्केलर ट्रिपल. नेक्स्ट, as we know the, see, there is a rhythm. Whenever you have two vectors, you can scalarly multiply, that is called scalar product of dot product. You can vectorically multiply, that is called the vector product. Or if you have three vectors, one is A cross B, one is C. So this is one vector, this is one. If you scalarly multiply these three vectors, that is called the scalar triple product. Yes, what happens if you vectorically multiply? So A cross B is a vector, C is a vector. When you take the cross product between them, that is called the vector triple product. This is very good. A cross B cross C, there is a relation between them. So you first multiply this vector, इसका रिलेशन ये कि आपने पहले वेक्टर को बाहर वाले से डॉट प्रोडक्ट लेना, सेकंड वाला है, फिर माइनस सेकंड वाले को, the second one will be the dot and then the first. So this is a relation for vector triple. You can directly find the vector triple product by using the property of cross product or by using or you can second method, second way you can find the vector, right, in this. So that's a story about the dot and cross product of the two vectors and the three. So this is just, now we have the question answer session. So I'm allowing the participants to ask your questions. लास्ट लिंक क्लिक करना है, जूम पे थोड़ा सा बर्डन है, तो दैट्स व्हाई इसके लिए so now please raise your hand, I will unmute you. Okay, I'm allowing all of you for unmute. Please ask your question related to the last topic. Okay, now we have a discussion session. Okay, so you people are allowed to unmute. If someone has a question, only that person unmute himself. वही करे जिसका क्वेश्चन है शायद, अदरवाइज तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा नॉइज क्रिएट होता है. Yes, now you people can do unmute. In the other class, there is only 31 participants. जी सही है हसनाथ साहब.
जी सर.
जी क्वेश्चन पूछें, क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन.
सर इसका नाम क्या है, मोस्ट मैं भी सॉल्व कर रहा था तो 52 सर जी करा दें आप.
कौन सा 52?
सर एक मिनट.
एक्सरसाइज पे मैं आता हूँ. आप काइंडली जो थ्योरी हमने डिस्कस की है इसके बारे में क्वेश्चन पूछे. एक्सरसाइज नेक्स्ट सेशन में होती है, ठीक है?
अच्छा सर. ओके सर. इसके बारे में
20 मिनट का सेशन है, इसके बारे में पूछे. इसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट लिंक आएगा उसमें हम फिर एक्सरसाइज को पूछेंगे.
नहीं सर, इसमें कोई नहीं है.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर, फरहान बोल रहा हूँ.
जी फरहान साहब, क्या हाल है? आवाज आ रही है आपको मेरी? लेक्चर के दौरान आती नहीं आवाज?
जी सर आ रही थी, लेकिन पिछले लेक्चर में बहुत मध्यम थी आवाज सर. इसमें ठीक है. ये लास्ट में हमने वेक्टर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट जो लास्ट में 2 लाइनें हमने लिखी थी पिछले लेक्चर में, एक
जस्ट ये वाली बात कर रहे हैं?
ये नीचे सर, नीचे.
जी प्लीज.
अच्छा सर, इसमें हमने लिखा था A क्रॉस B ब्रैकेट के अंदर डॉट C. इसको सर हमने A क्रॉस B और क्रॉस C कैसे वो लिख लिया, जबकि शुरू में भी हमने डॉट लिखा था एक के साथ.
Okay, no problem is that, okay, the story is very simple. When you take the cross product of two quantity is a vector quantity. So it means A cross B is a vector. Clear? So ये दो वेक्टर है, but it is a vector quantity. तो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है फ्रांस साहब. आप एक वेक्टर C ले लेते हैं, ये भी वेक्टर. अभी सपोज करें एक वेक्टर ये हो गया कि सो वेक्टर्स को अगर मल्टीप्लाई करना है, यू हैव द टू चॉइसेस, डॉट और क्रॉस. इफ यू take the dot of these quantities as the three vectors involved, it is called the vector scalar triple product. When you do the cross between these, that is called the vector triple. ठीक हो गया फ्रांस साहब?
जी सर.
That was the question.
जी सर.
और किसी बच्चे का क्वेश्चन अनम्यूट करे पूछे. हमारे साहब, आर यू एंटर्ड? हाफिज हमाद, प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चन. जी अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप को क्वेश्चन. अमैर साहब प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चन.
सर ये जो हमने ये बॉक्स को जो प्रूव कर रहे थे ना सर, इसमें जो ये परपेंडिकुलर हाइट है सर, ये थोड़ा समझा दें. देखिए
ये बिल्कुल जैसे आपका कमरा है, कमरे की दीवारें बिल्कुल सीधी, आप थोड़ा सा उनको टेढ़ी कर, जैसे थोड़ी सी टेढ़ी है ना, ठीक है? क्लियर होगी यहाँ तक बात? सही. सो दिस इज योर ए वेक्टर, सपोज सी दिस इज योर ए वेक्टर.
जी सर.
See, this is your A vector and this is your B vector, right? Clear? So this is your A vector and this is your B vector. When you take the cross product, the resultant will be the upward direction. This is your A plus B by definition. Clear? And this is a vector C. Obviously, it means there is some angle between C and A plus. Clear? Okay. Now draw the perpendicular. साथ वाली साइड है, C वेक्टर है, तो क्या आ जाएगी? C cos of थीटा. ये C दोनों सेम साइड है. परपेंडिकुलर हाइट आ गई कितनी? C cos of थीटा. क्लियर होगी बात? सही है?
जी सर जी।
और किसी स्टूडेंट को प्रॉब्लम प्लीज आस्क क्वेश्चन। जी हाफिज हम
वेक्टर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट जो है उस फर्स्ट वाला समझा दें सर।
सॉरी क्वेश्चन कैन यू रिपीट योर क्वेश्चन? स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट।
सर जो लास्ट
सही है, वेक्टर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट समझा दे फिर से।
Vector triple. See, we have two vectors, but its name is vector triple. It's with three vectors. If this is a vector, A cross B is a vector quantity C. This is a vector. A cross B is the resultant of A and B. This is a vector, and this is another vector. When you take the cross between these two vectors, that is called the vector triple. Yeah. Saifullah Sharif sir. जी सैफुल जी पूछे क्वेश्चन।
नो क्वेश्चन सर।
अली यासीन जी ताहिर अली भट्टो अनम्यूट करें आस्क क्वेश्चन।
सर ये जो बॉक्स एंड पैरेलल पाइप है इसमें बेस एरिया तो समझ आ गई, परपेंडिकुलर हाइट किस तरह करेंगे सर वो काइंडली समझा दें।
देखें लेट्स सी आई एम गोइंग टू ड्रॉ वी हैव दिस बॉक्स सी वी हैव बॉक्स
सर आपकी आवाज़ और वीडियो दोनों शो नहीं हो रही सर।
on my side it is fine। काशिफ अवान साहब अभी सेकंड सेक्शन होगा देन वी कैन सी। आप अपने को एग्जिट करके एंटर करें मे बी
सर ये अभी ये
इट इज फाइन। कम बाय ऑडियो के थ्रू आएंगे तो आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा, वीडियो ऑटोमेटिक है।
सर ऑडियो के थ्रू आया हूँ।
चलिए मैं देखता हूँ। Suppose this is your base area. This is a vector along the adjacent side. This is your vector A. This is the vector B, and this is A cross B. The normal to the plane containing A and B, and this is your vector C. So if you see the base, this is a base having adjacent sides A and B. So this is a base area. Now talk about the perpendicular. This is the angle theta. So this is a slant height. If you draw the perpendicular from here, this is a 90-degree angle. So this height will be the perpendicular. As this is angle theta, this is a vector C, then this will become, this is angle theta, C, then this is the magnitude of C cos of theta. This is the perpendicular. So this is base area, this is perpendicular. Volume is length, breadth into height. Length and breadth is basically the base area. So volume, base area into perpendicular height. So base area is magnitude of area. T cos of theta. जी ताहिर अली भट्टू साहब डन. Tahir
Yes,
Ali
sir,
Bhattu.
done. Thank you.
जी Moise Kareem sir, please ask your question. Moise Kareem.
No, sir, I have no question.
वालेकुम
सर वालेकुम
वालेकुम सलाम जी, पूछे मजीद साहब.
सर दरमियान में बिजली चली गई थी सर, क्वेश्चन था उसमें सर
जी पूछे क्वेश्चन.
जी. सिक्स सिक्स नंबर प्रॉपर्टी में सर.
प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 6 किस टॉपिक की?
जी जी
किस टॉपिक की बच्चे?
जी जी जी.
टॉपिक कौन सा? स्केलर
स्केलर प्रोडक्ट सर.
स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट.
यस सर.
किस
यस सर.
ये वाली बात कर रहे हैं आप?
यस सर, यही वाली.
ये अब सपोज करें ये बॉक्स प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है, you have
Yes, sir.
these three vectors A, B,
जी
and this one is C vector. So you have these three vectors, and these are the scalars. Yeah, C vector is actually in this. Suppose
Yes, sir.
आप हम कहेंगे ये
Yes, sir.
वेक्टर, ये C वेक्टर भी गिर के दोबारा इसी फ्लोर में वापस आए. Suppose
Yes, sir.
you have this story. At the moment we have two vectors. If you see the base only, आप just
Yes,
base
sir.
ठीक है. If this is your base, this is vector A, this is vector C भी इसी प्लेन में अगर आ जाता है, वेक्टर C भी क्या आ जाता है?
Yes, sir.
इस प्लेन में A और B है, C भी उसमें आ जाता है. जब C भी गिर के उसमें आ
Yes,
गया,
sir.
when C somehow इसी प्लेन में वापस आ गया, तो ये सारी चीज, इसका मतलब जो
Yes.
छत है और जो फ्लोर है वो सेम हो गया. यही बात है ना?
यस
इसका
सर.
मतलब बॉक्स नहीं
Yes.
रहा. इसका मतलब बॉक्स
Yes, sir.
नहीं रहा. देयर इज नो
नहीं
मोर
रहा.
बॉक्स.
Yes,
जब
sir.
बॉक्स नहीं रहा तो इसको
Yes, sir.
मैथमेटिकली हम कैसे बोलेंगे? बॉक्स तो ये था, ये स्केलर ट्रिपल
Yes,
प्रोडक्ट.
sir.
हम कहेंगे ये स्केलर
Yes, sir.
ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट क्या हो गया? जीरो.
जीरो. यस सर.
जीरो कब हो गया? जब ये वेक्टर मूव करके इसी प्लेन में आ जाता है. इसका मतलब इस प्लेन में
Yes, sir.
तीनों वेक्टर आ गए. कौन कौन से तीनों वेक्टर? ए बी सी.
Yes, sir.
तो अगर वेक्टर एक ही प्लेन में है,
ABC.
तो ए बी सी तीनों एक प्लेन में आ गए. इट्स मीन द वेक्टर्स आर कोप्लेन.
यस. कोप्लेनर. यस सर. वेरी सर.
इश्तियाक अहमद साहब. So first 10 question you have to find just A cross B, then using the property we can write the cross product in the form of determinant. So this is the shortest way. Write A, B and open the determinant, you will get the very simple. Question number 11 to 12. Show that A and B are parallel. So if you remember, there is a property in cross product. If the cross product of two vectors is 0, then those vectors are, then A and B are parallel. So I find, so here we have A and B, we found A cross B, and the answer is at the end 0. So it means the vector A and B are parallel. Next. Okay, next what we have at 11, 12. Question number 13. A cross B cross C. See the 13, please. 13 is on the page number 810. See the page 10, you have the question 13 is there. See, first of all, try to understand. So this is the cross product definition. हमने ये डिस्कस किया था कि अगर आप चाहें तो क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट डायरेक्टली फाइंड आउट कर लें, अदरवाइज आप इस आइडेंटिटी से भी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. अगर आप डायरेक्टली फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो देयर आर टू वेज. आप सबसे पहले ए क्रॉस बी निकालेंगे, फिर जब ए क्रॉस बी आ जाएगा उसका सी से क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जांपल सी हियर क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 डायरेक्ट. So first we find B and C by using determinant, and then A cross B cross C. This is A vector, this is B cross C vector, and we have the answer here. If you want using identity, so it is here. So this is a formula. First A dot with C, B as it is, then A dot B, C as it is. पहले आप दूर वाले से डॉट प्लस करेंगे, जो भी बाहर वेक्टर होगा. A dot C, करीब वाला एज इट इज आ जाएगा, फिर करीब वाले से डॉट प्रोडक्ट करेंगे, दूर वाला. ठीक है. सो यू नीड A dot C, this is, you need A dot B. Now substitute the values in the formula, you have answer. Both the way you will get the same answer. Okay. Next, 14 is 13, 14s are same. 15. Find the vertices. Find a vector perpendicular to the plane determined by P, Q, and R. See, there are 3 points given in the question. What are the 3 points that are given in the question number 15 to 18? See, the 15 to 18, 3 points are given. See, पहला point आपके पास P है, दूसरा Q है, तीसरा R. तो आप क्या करें, 3 वेक्टर से 3 पॉइंट से 2 वेक्टर ज्वाइन कर ले, बना लें. सपोज करें P को फिक्स कर लिए, यू कैन फिक्स एनी पॉइंट. सपोज P is fixed, then the vector is PQ, PR. So these become the 2 adjacent vectors. आप ये 2 adjacent vectors बना लें, 3 पॉइंट से 2 वेक्टर्स, then just apply the formula. If the 2 adjacent sides of the triangles are given, then we know the formula is half of the cross product of the 2 adjacent sides. That will give you the area of the triangle. See here on page number 9. See, this is a page number 9. We have 3 points P, Q, and R. See, this is P, this is Q, this is R. So this is PQ vector, PR vector. We need their cross product. This is their cross product. So this is their cross product. And then apply this formula. As the adjacent sides are given, so just take the cross product with half of the magnitude of the cross product of adjacent side. That will give you the area of our triangle. So this is PQ. PR, so cross product of magnitude into half. So just apply the answer. This is the answer. So 16 and 17 are the same. So next question is, find the distance from the point P to line PQ. See, first of all, see the formula. So here we have the formula, distance of a point from the line. Suppose, see the derivation of this formula first of all, then we will apply the formula. Okay. See the derivation. See the derivation. If we have this line PQ, this is a line having point PQ. Suppose this is a point R. We are interested in finding the distance. This is a distance D we want to find from point to this line L. So हम इस distance को find out करना चाहते हैं point से line पर. See a question. So use the vector analysis approach. This is vector PQ. Join P with R. This is a vector PR. Suppose this is angle theta. Then distance will be opposite side है, opposite side in rectangular component, you know metric में आपने पढ़ा, ये R है, ये theta है. If this is R, this is theta, then this is R sine of theta. Opposite to the angle. Adjacent to angle is R cos. This is the length of R. This is R, magnitude of R. So here vector we have, in this case we have vector PQ, PR, so it will become the PR sine of theta. So this is PR sine. So distance D is equal to magnitude of PR into sine of theta. Just multiply, divide with this PQ. PQ, we have PR sine of theta. PQ. This is P. So what we have, PQ cross PR magnitude over PQ. So this is the formula for a distance of the point R from the line PQ. और distance किसी भी point का किसी भी line से distance is always perpendicular. Clear? So if you have the point R, whose distance you have to find out from the line containing point P and Q, then see the formula is first the vector along the line, then vector with that point over vector along the line. So this is the formula. So we have here P and Q are on the line, and this is a point R. First take the vector PQ along the line, then vector along that point whose distance from the line we have to find out over the magnitude of it. This is the formula of the distance of the point from the line. Suppose point change हो जाते हैं, वो कह देता है जी लाइन के ऊपर पॉइंट है A और B, वो पॉइंट जिससे आपने डिस्टेंस निकालना है वो C है. सो फार्मूला क्या बन जाएगा? Then what is the formula? First, the vector along line cross the vector with that point over magnitude of the vector. So first vector along line, then vector along that point over the magnitude of the vector along. So this is the formula. So if you read the question, find the distance of P from the point QR. In the question, what is the statement? What is the situation? Q and R are the point along the line, and P is a point whose distance is to be found out from the line. Then the formula, distance of the point from this line will become the vector along the line, QR cross vector with that point, QP, magnitude over magnitude of the vector along the line. Just this is the formula. Take the cross product, divide by the magnitude, you have the answer. If you see next on page 13, we have this. So we have point PQR, Q and R along the line. P is the point, so PQR vector, QP vector. First we find these vectors, and then for formula we need QR cross QP. We substitute the values in the formula, just that is the distance of the point P from the line QR. The same is the question number 19. Okay, 19, 20 are the same. Question number 21. If you see the question number 21, this is the question. B cross C is equal to A cross B dot C is equal to determinant A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C. So आप इसको खुद करें, मैं हिंट दे देता हूँ आपको. पहले आप इसकी वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर लें. लेट A is equal to A1, I suppose this is A vector. This is given in the question. B vector is also given in the question. C vector is also given in the question. A, B, C. First this side. First find B cross C, then take dot with A, then this side A cross B dot C, and then open the determinant. Answer of all these three sides, equation 1, 2, and 3 should be same. Just the practice, not a difficult one. The question number 22 to 23. Now, find the volume of the box having adjacent side A, B, B, C, C. As by the property of the scalar triple product. See the question number 22 or 23. See, this is the question number 22. So we have 4 points You can fix any point. Suppose if we fix A, I fix A, so we have A, B, A, C, and A, D vectors. Take the scalar triple product of these vectors, you will get the volume of the box. Because the scalar triple product. Answer is negative, just neglect the negative sign because the volume cannot be negative. Volume is a positive. 25, just solve by using properties. What is the 25 question? So the question statement is A cross B dot is equal to 0 for all A, and we show that this is 0. So you can prove by taking component A is equal to A1, B1, B2, find the A cross B, then take dot with C. You can directly find, first find A cross B, then take dot with C, we get 0 vector. Or we can also use this property. As dot and cross are interchangeable, interchange kar diya. B cross B, cross product with the same vector is 0, so the answer is 0. So you have null. Next, 26. 26 statement of the question is that A cross B is equal to A cross C. A is not equal to 0, does it follow B is equal to C? C. A cross B is equal to A cross C. लेफ्ट साइड पे लें, A क्रॉस कॉमन है दोनों में से, कॉमन ले लिया. अब दो वेक्टर्स का क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट 0 है तो दो पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं. A तो 0 नहीं है, या तो B माइनस C 0 है. एक पॉसिबिलिटी ये है, तो B इज इक्वल टू C आ जाए. दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी अगर ये 0 नहीं है तो ये दोनों वेक्टर्स पैरेलल हैं. जब दो वेक्टर्स पैरेलल होते हैं तो हमने पढ़ा क्या होता है, एक वेक्टर this and B, A and B minus C are parallel. If vector is parallel, the first vector is equal to constant times second. Clear? If here you consider B is equal to C, then A is equal to 0. It means this possibility is not possible. So only possibility is case 1, that B minus C is 0. But we have to discuss both the cases. We have to show case 2 is not valid, case 1 is valid. Same is then question number 27 is similar one. 28, 31 you have the vector, find the component. Okay, 32 you have using property, show this result. Without component mean using property. So this is it. Take the left hand side. Okay, just take the cross for A vector with A, then A vector with B, B vector with A, B vector. B cross B is 0, A cross is 0. This minus time A cross B, we can write B cross A. B cross A, B cross A, we can 2 times B cross A. Similarly, this one, apply the property of vector triple product A dot C into B minus A dot B into C. Similarly on the second, similarly on the third. You will see all the values are crossed. At the end, you have 0. 33, 34. You have proved this result. This is a kind of identity. This is also called the dot product of the 4 vectors. Question number 35 is also, we can say there are 4 products having dots. So this is a dot of 4. So let's suppose this is M. Dot and cross is interchangeable, interchange dot and cross. So here we come, so we have cross is here, now dot is here. Now substitute the value of M, apply the vector triple product identity here. Now take the dot with D vector, this is a scalar number, so B dot D, this is a scalar number A dot. So this is equation number 1. Now take the left hand side, this is the right hand side, sorry. Open the determinant C, you have the same answer. So left hand side and the right hand side. This is 2. From 1 and 2, left hand side is equal to right hand. 6. So we have here up till now. Now if someone has any question,